Shalom Aleichem, everybody. Hope all is well. We all need to realize that this moment right now can be the moment where we change our entire lives for the better. Whatever happened yesterday, the fact that you're alive today is proof that Hashem, that God is giving us an opportunity to take things to a greater level, to elevate our lives, to improve our lives, physically and spiritually. Hashem wants us to be happy in this world. You know, not only does Hashem want us to serve Him and follow His laws and act in accordance with His desires, not only does Hashem want us to serve Him, but He wants us to do it with joy. Because when we serve God with joy, we bring down the greatest light. So, how could we change our lives in one moment? To understand this, we have to first understand that to take a decision, I'm making the decision to do X, Y, and Z. How long does it take to make a decision? That moment where you made that decision. The moment you're making the decision is beyond time. It is an instant. During one single instant, you make a decision. And that single decision can propel your life in a certain direction. In the moment, that decision seems like, it's a decision. Let's see what will come from it. But when you zoom out a little bit and you see that this decision actually goes into fruition, works out, you'll see that this decision was the difference maker, that from that point onwards, our lives changed in a completely different direction for the better. So in our relationship with Hashem, we can make a decision, take upon ourselves to take things to the next level. And from that moment onwards, our whole lives can change. I think that an important thing to take upon ourselves is to really be grateful of everything Hashem does for us. We could all take on to make the decision to be more grateful, to try to be more grateful for all the wonderful things that Hashem does for each and every one of us. You know, there are two things actually that really refine a person before Hashem, in Hashem's presence. Being grateful makes one very refined, because when one is grateful for what Hashem gives them, they become humble before Hashem. They become appreciative of Hashem. They become interested in Hashem. And by nature, that makes a person way more refined, way more pure, way more spiritual, way more holy. Because for one to be grateful, they have to acknowledge the one that's giving them. That for you to be grateful for someone else, you are in a sense receiving from someone else, and they are causing you benefit. So it makes one humble to that other person. Another thing we could do to elevate our past is to be embarrassed of the negative things we've done, God forbid. It says that in the Gemara, Brachos, we learn that if a person is embarrassed of a single sin they did, Shem forgives them for all of their sins. And they bring proof from this, from the book of Samuel. And we know that when a person is embarrassed of what they did wrong, it actually causes them to be very far less likely to ever make that mistake again than ever before. Because we all know that when a person does something and afterwards they feel guilty and they regret it, there's nothing else they'd want more than to go back in the past and change what they did. So too we know that Hashem, the fact that we're alive means Hashem is giving us a chance to repair what we've done. It says when a person actually does Teshuva for their mistakes, when a person actually repents, actually returns from their evil that they did, and they refine themselves and they fix themselves as they fix their character, Hashem no longer remembers their sins from the past. Hashem completely forgives them. And Hashem doesn't forgive like a human being where He sort of forgives. Hashem forgives entirely. So we have to recognize that every single moment of life is precious. In one moment we could connect to God, and we learn from the Tzemach Tzedek teaches us, Yafeh Sha'achaz, one moment of connecting to God in this world, of returning to God in this world, one single moment is greater than all the heavens combined. Because we know that the whole purpose of this world, the whole purpose of all of creation is because Hashem wants us to serve Him in physical materialism. That in a physical dark, seemingly evil world, that's where God's light can shine. So we know that to take our lives to the next level, we have to make a decision, whatever it may be. I'm deciding today to do this. I'm deciding to do that, whatever it may be. Maybe to give a little bit of charity. Maybe to respect, to go visit your parents. Maybe to go help a friend. Maybe to learn a few extra minutes of Torah today. Maybe to pray with a little bit more focus today. Maybe to smile and be more grateful for what the Creator gives us. Whatever your decisions may be, just know that you have the power to change yourself entirely, immediately, and not only just change yourself, but change the world at large. We know that each and every one of us is the Moshiach of our own situation. We all have the spark of the Moshiach within us. We have to activate it by learning Torah and doing mitzvahs and thinking about Hashem and acting with humility. With that, we will merit the coming of Moshiach. May it be today where we will all experience the full-on revelation of Hashem in this physical world, which, as we've stated many times before, is the best possible pleasure of all. And to do this, to accelerate this process, we have to do a little bit more today than yesterday and share this with others, give others the opportunity, encourage others to connect to Hashem as well. What made Avraham Avinu so special? One is that he called out to Hashem, but even more than that is he caused others to call out to Hashem. So let us all spread this message throughout the entire world. God bless you all.